Hello, all. Good morning, and I'm really excited to discuss about these topics because these are very important things. Okay, and normally as a JavaScript developer, maximum daily, any main functionality, definitely we are going to use at least one array method, like either map or filter, find, reduce. For each, a lot of things are there. Like just consider, okay, these are higher order functions. Okay, yesterday only we understand what is a higher order function, but it's the time to learn all these array methods, which are very important. Okay, this is the time. Okay, so just listen this for a minute.
It's time to give it back to mama. It's time to give it back to mama.
Yes. So this is because so far we have spent like like a lot of days to learn JavaScript. We understand all important concepts. Now this is the time to start doing some coding challenges. Yes, and even you can go if you have completed the the previous videos, definitely like within few days. Okay, you can start preparing your resume, and we are coming with coding challenges. And yes, definitely you can rock it. Okay, if you learn properly, if you have done a practice properly. Okay, now focus on the topic. So these are very important. Already we understand push, pop, and shift, unshift, and few array methods. But these are like map, filter, find, and reduce, variation. Even few more things are there. A lot of things are there, but we can't talk about each and everything. So I'm going to pick few important things, and we can learn all these things. Okay, now let's see. First, we can take some examples and we can go one by one. So in this video, in this particular video, we are going to talk about a map, a method. Okay, just remember whenever we are discussing about this map, filter, find, reduce, these kind of things, just remember these are higher order functions. Okay, higher order functions or higher order methods, whatever you can call. And we should know, because if you want to learn these things, we should know what is an arrow function. Okay, because we are going to use arrow functions a lot from now. Okay, we should know. If you didn't learn what is arrow function, please go back and learn, otherwise it will be confusing for you. And another one is callback functions. Okay, callback function. So already we have discussed about all these three things, and if you did by mistake, if you didn't learn these things, please spend some time to learn all those things, at least after this video or before starting this video. Okay, so it will be more helpful. Even of course, I will explain um, somewhere in the middle. That was a spelling mistake. So now let's take one simple and good example. So even for in this topic like map, uh, I want to create a minimum 2 or 3 videos. Taking so first we can go with a simple example, then we should make that question complex, and we should able to write the logic for that. Okay, so definitely you will love these concepts. So I'm just taking, suppose, the constant and salaries, employee salaries. Or one minute, which example is good, either marks or salaries? So we can go with the salaries, so that it's employee. So I'm just giving AMPLOYE. So particular, we are going to deal with the salaries array. So for the shortcut, I'm just taking employee salaries. Okay, so here I'm writing, so how much you want? Just okay, suppose there is a chance, even as a fresher, If you prepare properly from the BTech first year or second year, and if you do some innovation project business, definitely there is a chance that you can get a minimum 30 lakhs annual salary, like package. Yeah, but unfortunately, we are not doing that much hard work or smart work, whatever it is. So let's focus on the topic. So here, okay, I'm just taking like 50,000 and 60,000 rupees and 70,000 and 65,000. Suppose this is a simple example. So now the question is, so now normally this is February and not in few companies it's appraisal time. So I expect some bonus or increment kind of things. Okay, naturally every year as an employee, we always interested to or eagerly waiting for some increments and all those things. So suppose if a company is ready to give a increment or a bonus, so we can take some example with the bonus. Okay, so let's see these people are giving um, how much bonus you want. So I'm just giving, for example, okay, 5,000 bonus. Okay, 5,000 bonus. So what we need to do, one, so we should not, okay, just remember we should not update the details on the original array. Okay, why we should not update the details directly on the original array, I will explain in detail separately. The concept called immutability and mutability, that is a beautiful concept in JavaScript. So let's talk about this only now. So how you can do, suppose if you don't use the map method, also we can do it, right? We can do it. But here I will show you how simply we can do with a map method. So here I'm taking another array. So updated salary. So it will be more simple. So this array is completely empty, or even you can just go with like this also. Okay, so if you are using constant, so we should initialize, right? So uh, okay, we can't update it, so it's go for let or even var also. Okay, fine, I'm just taking let. So now, so if you see how simple it is, employee salaries dot map. Okay, what we are doing, item arrow. You should remember what why we are using this arrow arrow. Okay, so I will come to that point again. Item plus 5,000. Very simple. So if you want to add 5,000 rupees for each and every employee, and let's see after that what is the monthly salary for that particular month. So if you see, and we should, okay, we should store somewhere, right? We should store somewhere. So here that's why. So updated salaries, because map will return a new array. It is not going to update the details on the original array. Okay, it will apply this logic, this it will execute this callback function. Okay, I will explain clearly arrow function and callback function and higher order function in next few minutes. So here observe carefully, the simple syntax is item arrow mark item plus 5,000. So what it will do, it will add this 5,000 on each and every item. First it will update this, so it will take a new array, and it will take this value 50,000 plus 5,000, that is 55,000, and it will push to updated salary. So one array, and then 60,000 plus 5,000, 65,000, and it will push to this array. Okay, it will create an array and it will push all the details and it will return to updated details. So if you see, just simple, I'm going to do console.log updated salary. So let me open the browser to check the details. So the console, so we got array of four details. So if you see 55,000, 65,000, 75,000, and 70,000. So even if you want to see what is the original salaries. So you can display here like console.log employee salaries, okay, before bonus. And okay, you see before got before getting the bonus it's 50,000. So it's very simple, right? It got updated. So just remember here, it is not going to even after that also. Okay, after the execution of this applying the map method also, you will get the same results for the original array. We are not doing any damage to the original array. That is very, very important. So if you see, we are not doing any damage for the original array. This is the third row. So but here, okay, a lot of things are there. Everything is very close to each other. So please do practice, then it will be more easy. Suppose if you want to give a 10,000, suppose I know that you are not happy with the 5,000. So how much bonus you want, you can just apply. So 10,000. So what you need to just simply 10,000. That's it. That's it. So just go on refresh. It got updated. So it is returning a new array. Okay. So now if you see, okay, we are doing. Looks like it's very very simple, but we should understand what it is exactly. So first, it is a arrow function. Hopefully you have remembered, right? This is the arrow function. So let's do some reverse engineering because the syntax is very simple, but if you go back, it's going to be more easy, and you can understand, and you should understand how to use these callbacks and how easy used to arrow functions and what is the purpose of higher order functions also slowly. So here, so I'm just removing these things. So simply here only I'm just putting let. So now it is going to store, right? So you can go on constant because do you remember what is the difference between the constant and let? Okay, once you initialize the value for constant, you can't re-initialize. Okay, but you can update the array details, call by value and call by reference. Lots of logics are there already, we have covered. If you forgot, please go back and learn. Otherwise just ping me in the comment if you have any confusion. Definitely I will explain, no problem. Now we can focus on this thing. So here if you see, this is simply, okay, we should focus on this. What it is, item arrow item plus 10,000. This is a simple syntax, but it's not that much simple if you understand deeply. So it's, so here what I'm doing, the constant, okay, bonus. Okay, this is the arrow function, right? Constant bonus item arrow item plus 10,000. So instead of that, so please do practice. First understand properly and do practice, then it's easy. So if you see this, the structure is arrow function. Structure, the function we have declared as an arrow function because we are just using this arrow, and we have removed a function or something. So we are passing this bonus as an argument to this method because map is a method where or function. Okay, we are passing this bonus function as an argument to map. So here, so already it's a arrow function. Syntax wise it's just arrow function, and you have passed as a argument. So here this bonus we are passing as a callback function, right? If you pass a function as an argument to another function, the passing function is simply as a callback function. And here this map becomes higher order function, right? Simple. Because what is a higher order function? If a function accepts if another function as a argument, or if a function returns a function. Okay, in this situation we are not returning any function. Here we are returning an array, but first condition is true, right? That Okay, if a function or a method accepts another function as an argument, then this function will become a higher order function. Okay, just remember these small things, but these are very important in functional programming. Okay, functional programming, this is very important. It's advanced concept, but it's of course definitely it's simple. We are going to learn that one also. That's why I'm just putting some foundation here, so that you will get habituated to all this jargons or terminology and functionality. So here, okay, simple. So understand this is the arrow function. Now we can, if you're not interested to go with the arrow function, just go with the normal function for the same thing. How can we write a normal function? So here, so if you see constant, still, okay, how it is working without putting return or something. So it's sometimes if you are not, if you didn't practice array function properly, definitely it will be confusing for you. So this, I'm just doing some reverse engineering kind of thing. So what it is, remember, return. So this is also absolutely valid syntax, right? So normally what it is, the parenthesis, and this is the function block or function body. And if you want to return something, so if I give an item, what it will do, it will add 10,000 to that item and it will return. But here we are not using curly braces, because we have, if we have only one statement in the function body, and if you are returning that, you, okay, if you use arrow function, you no need to use this curly braces, and you no need to use the return statement. So this one and this one are completely equal. So this is the shortest syntax for this one. Okay, hopefully you understand. So if you see, in this situation also it will work absolutely correct. So just refresh the browser one more time. So you got the output 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, and 75,000. Got it? So now, even if you didn't practice, if you even you didn't know that what is arrow function, just go back and write a simple function. So I'm going to write a simple function for this with the same logic, same logic. So let's write. So now, okay, I'm not interested in arrow functions. Okay, I'm not interested. So let's write simple function bonus. Okay, if I pass any information, any value, okay, what I'm doing, okay, I'm just simply return, will add 10,000 rupees to that, and I will return that item. Simple. This is also equivalent to this and equivalent to this. The only thing is, the syntax wise, it is much more simpler if you use arrow functions, at least in this situation. So now if you see, this is also, you will get the same results, so if you see, you got the same results. So now, what is the best way to use, what is the best syntax to use for the map method? Because most of the times whenever we are using map method, we are going to do a we are going to utilize only single statement in that function body. Okay, in that sense, it's very uh, good or easy option, and the best option is go with this syntax. And if you see, I will tell you one more thing also here. So employee salaries dot map, you are passing bonus, right? Even you can directly copy this and pass as an argument. This is the fourth syntax. Okay, now I'm just doing reverse engineering, so if you have a patience, watch it, otherwise you can skip and enjoy other videos or other topic. But if you learn these things, definitely it will be more helpful for you. So it's true, we got alarm. Let's small sentiments. Of course, I don't believe in that. So function. So now if you see this syntax is looking very difficult, right? Very difficult to understand. Here function bonus. What the hell is this? So I will let's make it simple. Just remove, even we don't need to mention. Of course, let's see whether it is giving a right answer, right output or not. That is very important, right? Just refresh. So it's still executing properly. So now just reduce the syntax and just make it much simpler. So now, so I want to go with arrow function. Just let me delete this function, and we don't need to give a name for it. Make it simple anonymous function. Whenever you are using arrow function, what it is, we are doing any extra, I'm not sure what the syntax, declaration of a statement expected. We have did and map method. Okay, we should have one more parenthesis. Yeah, because see a lot of confusion. Otherwise, if you go with a simple syntax, it's very easy. So this is one. This is also fine. This is also valid. Just refresh. But it's not good, right? We have only one statement. Why we need to use this curly brace and return? No need. So just remove this return and just remove these two curly braces because we have only one statement. So make it simple. Just remove this semicolon also and just make it in a single line. Super. And we can reduce the syntax for one more level because we have only one parameter here, so we no need to use this parenthesis also. So if you see, we we came back to the same syntax which I have explained initially. So this is very simple. Now if you see, this is called, I hope you love it. Hello, if you please do practice. Without doing practice, I hope for an average student like me, it's not that much easy to remember. If you are very intelligent, maybe that is exceptional. So fine. So now, simple. If you want to give 10,000 bonus or 20,000 bonus, simply. So if you want 50,000 rupees bonus, yes. If you do practice, you will get 50,000 rupees bonus. Otherwise, no problem. You will get 50,000. Okay, it's working superbly. So now, what do we need to say? It's time to learn all these things and succeed. Okay, you are very close. If you have completed all the videos, if you have done a practice, you have done a revision, and now of course after this after I think 10 or 15 videos, I'm going to create a separate playlist for coding challenges. So please just digest this all the fundamentals and important things in JavaScript so that in while doing coding challenges it's going to be very easy. If you don't learn properly here the fundamentals while doing coding challenges, okay, if your friend is taking 10 minutes to solve that the same question, and you will take minimum 30 minutes. That's only matters how much you have done a practice, how much you understand, and how much you're able to think logically or reasoning wise. Okay, fine. This is fine for this video. And in the next video, we are going to discuss about map method only with another somewhat complex examples. Yes, because in the real time, we don't get this simple things. Okay, we should able to handle the complex things. In the next video, we are going to use the fetch API to fetch some information from the server, and after that, we are going to use a map method to do some operations. I hope you will enjoy this and come back for the next video. Wait for the next video. Bye bye.